Hello everyone, welcome to my channel on YouTube. Let's watch something new, something different today. Today we will learn about the exponents, how to write, read their meaning, expanded notation, from expanded notation to exponents and exponents to expanded notation. Now you see 2 raised to the power of 3. This 2 is known as the base. This 3 is known as the power. And this whole expression is known as the exponent. But what is the meaning of exponent is any number multiplied by itself is known as an exponent. I have written there any number multiplied by itself is known as an exponent. So now let's see how we simplify this given expression. I am taking the same example 2 raised to the power of 3, which means the base or this number here, which is 2, will be multiplied by itself 3 times. So I write 2 times 2 times 2 and we simplify, we get 8. So the answer here is 8. Let's take another example. I have 4 raised to the power of 2, which we write it as 4 times 4, and that gives me 16, and that's my answer. Okay, now I have written 2 times 2 times 2, that is known as the expanded notation. Then I have written 2 raised to the power of 3, that is known as the exponent. So exponent and expanded notation are interchangeable. When you expand the exponent, that's known as expanded notation. But when you write that same notation with the form of base and the power, that's known as the exponent. Let's simplify this, and this is known as, like I have already written 7 times 7 times 7, and we simplify, we get the answer as 343, because 7 times 7 is 49 and 49 times 7 is 343. Sometimes I have seen the students, what they do here is they get confused and they multiply 7 with 3. So please do not do that. It is not 7 times 3. It is 7 raised to the power of 3, which means 7 is multiplied by itself 3 times. Let's take one more example. I have 9 raised to the power of 3. So 9 times 9 times 9. 9 times 9 is 81. And 81 times 9 is 729. Now, let's see perfect squares. Any number when multiplied by itself 2 times is known as a perfect square. I'll write the same on the board. Now, I have written any number multiplied by itself 2 times, and it can be any number, but the power has to be 2 and only 2 for being a number a perfect square. So I write 3 times 3, which is 9. 4 raised to the power of 2, 4 times 4, that gives me 16. I can take 5 raised to the power of 2, 5 times 5, 25. Now you see the pattern. The same number is multiplied by itself only 2 times. That's known as a perfect square. And I am putting a little stress on this concept because I want you to understand, as gradually I'm going to explain the radical concepts, it would be very easy if you understand this, what is perfect square and perfect cube. Perfect cube means any number which is multiplied by itself 3 times. 3 raised to the power of 3, which is 3 times 3 times 3, and that gives you 27. 4 times 4 times 4, that gives you 16 times 4, which is 64. 5 times 5 times 5, and that gives you 125. 6 times 6 times 6, and that gives you 216. I have written on the board, power is equal to 3. Any number multiplied by itself 3 times, that's a perfect cube. Again, I'm repeating, perfect squares, perfect cubes, it all depends upon the power of the exponent. How many times the number is multiplied by itself, that will decide whether it's a cube, square, fourth power, whatever it is. Now, next session, this was just a basic introduction to the exponents. Next session, next video, I'm going to give you the rules of the exponents, and then we do the radicals from there.